Let's get into our sport in this second hour, and we start with the biggest story in local football. Scotland yesterday unveiling Warrior star Knowledge Musona as their latest signing. A blockbuster move, which will see the smiling assassin play in the domestic top flight for the first time. The 35-year-old joins the club as a free agent after leaving Saudi Arabian club Al Oqdoud earlier this month. Scotland coach Tundra Indraya is excited to have Musona back in his squad and expects his enduring quality to be a boost for the title challenge.
I think knowledge has not played at home in quite a while. In fact, he hasn't played at home at all. When he started his career, he went straight to Kaizer Chiefs from AC's Academy, if my memory serves me right. So yeah, he has decided to come back home and finish his career here at home. That is a huge sign of approval for us as a club. I mean, Knowledge, his history is well documented. Very great player, very good player. Probably one of the greatest captain that we've ever had. So we saw him. He still got this. He still got the legs. When he played for the national team, he gave the country so much. So he still has so much in him. And we hope that he will come back and help us as a club. But I mean, we are all excited for the captain to come back home. We haven't watched him live in a while, so it's a chance for our people to really watch Knowledge and probably give him all the flowers that he needs.
Even Scotland coach Tundra Indraya seems excited to have Knowledge Musona within his ranks, and there will be an opportunity for football fans to watch him live this weekend. ZTN Prime will be bringing you the blockbuster match between FC Platinum and Scotland live from Mandawa Stadium. But Scotland also confirming the signing of exciting Highlanders starlet Mafios Chiweta. This is on a loan deal. Chiweta has been impressive for Boso this season, most notably in their recent 2-1 defeat to Scotland when he terrorized defenders with his dribbling skills. He was also impressive in the 1-0 defeat to Caps United on Sunday. We'll talk about the result yesterday between Scotland and Yada, but before that, even Ndiraya seems excited. You know, he was at pains to try and explain the impact that he expects from Knowledge Musona. Excited to have him playing in the Premier Soccer League, and it seems to be speaking for the fans collectively to say, you know, we're happy to see him play in the domestic top flight. He left straight from ACE's Youth Soccer Academy 17 years ago. Started in South Africa, Kaizer Chiefs, Germany, Belgium, Saudi Arabia. But now, the Castle Premier Soccer League will be his next port of call.
Yeah, I think the excitement is just amazing. You could hear
bigger than Kama?
Way bigger than Kama. Way bigger than Kama. What I just love about this whole thing, I think more focus will be on our Premier Soccer League. Remember, if he wanted to go to South Africa today, he could have gone to South Africa. I know there are clubs who are ready, you know, to actually...
Even in Saudi Arabia, where he still was. I mean, he could have still gotten a club.
Yeah, but for me, the exciting story is that his career has now gone full circle. He has never played in the Castle Premier Soccer League. When he left, he played in Division 1. Right, went to South Africa, played in their Premier Division. You know, left, went to Germany. He played in the Bundesliga, which is the Premier Division. He went to Belgium, played in their Premier Division. Went to Saudi Arabia, played in their Premier Division. Now he's in Zimbabwe playing in the Premier Division, which is one thing that I see as a full circle for him. You know, yes, he's going to retire. If you look, we're going to be doing press and all that. You hear stories that he said he's going to end his career at Scotland, which is really good because we have seen that full circle. But it's the excitement for me that this signing is bringing and the focus that is going to be on the Castle Premier Soccer League.
I think there's a differently renewed appeal within our league. We've seen several foreign players coming in from the region, Malawi, Zambia, even as far as the DRC. But, you know, globally, we've also seen a trend. You think of players like Thiago going back to Brazil in the final years of his career with Fluminense. You think about Neymar going back to Corinthians. And obviously, these players have a different pathway. They started at those clubs. But I think for Knowledge to come back home, I think it's a seal of approval, not only for the domestic top flight, but I think it also highlights the ambition primarily that Scotland have never been shy to put on full display. But I think it speaks to the disruptiveness. You know, at a few years ago, the conversation would have been like, if Knowledge Musona has come back to Zimbabwe, the expectation would have been Dynamos, Highlanders, Caps United. But I think this is also maybe just a reminder of the shifting landscape and a challenge to those stalwarts of Zimbabwean football to say, get your house in order. Get your house in order, because we've seen it with the high-profile fans, and I'm sure even with the casual fan, we've seen so many faces at Rufaro, especially during Scotland games, that we have never seen a football in all our years of covering it. So there's definitely a shift in terms of attention, and I expect Mandawa to be packed to the rafters. And if you can make it there, you can watch that match live here on ZTN Prime. And yeah,
I'm going to leave you with this knowledge that Musona is going to dazzle. This I know. But however, on a different note, you look at the other signing, Mafios Chiweta, exciting youngster, you know, on loan from Highlanders. I don't know what's happening with Highlanders. First, Scotland came knocking. They took Linoth, they took Godfrey Makaruse, they took Marvelous Chugumera, they also, you know,
Peter
Mudua as well, kind of decimating Highlanders. You look at Highlanders right now, yes, they might not be in the same boat with Dynamos, the way they are struggling, but it's not the Highlanders that we know. Now, Mafios has been a bright spark, always showing up when other players were not showing up. In the game, they let him go. What's going on? And the news that we're hearing, they are probably looking for a coach. We saw Peter de Jong, you know, at Rufaro Stadium recently. And, you know, it's a buzz there that he might join. But do they really need a coach, or they need players?
They need to keep the best talent. I think it's as simple as that. Yesterday, we saw Scotland close the gap on the log leader Simba Bora, courtesy of a 1-0 win over Yada. Timon Machope there was on target. So looking at the log standings, I think you look at that win that saw Scotland leapfrog Moors into second place. So Scotland now have 43 points. They are 1 point behind the table toppers Simba Bora. Simba themselves held to a 1-1 draw away to Manica Diamonds on Sunday. It was also a fourth win in a row for Scotland.